What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Littleroot Laddering. So, we're continuing on playing Slacking's Kyogre Blaziken team. If you didn't check out the previous episode, make sure you go ahead and do that. And let's just jump right in today. I'm excited to play some more with this team, see what all we can do, and hopefully rattle off a couple more wins. It's been really entertaining so far. I've enjoyed, the handful of games I got to play with this team, and I'm hoping we can actually get to show off all the pieces of the team today. That's really what it comes down to when I'm making these. I just want good quality matches. I don't care win or loss or anything. Obviously, winning is cool, but as long as the matches are fun, that's all that really matters to me. As long as I'm enjoying myself. So, Zacian plus Goth, Grimmsnarl, Lando, Rillaboom, Ensign. Nothing really surprising there. I think I want to check Blaziken's speed. That's what I think. So after a speed boost, we're still slower than Zacian. Max speed Zacian, I should say. So I think I like something like... What if this is just like Stack Attack Kyogre with Moltres Blaziken? I could see dropping Moltres for Lando, just to be able to apply a little more pressure to like Rillaboom and Ensign here. I'm not overly worried about Goth. I say before, they lead it and then we don't have an answer to it and we lose. So let's see what opponents bring in here. Let's see what we can do for game number 1 here. I'm excited. I'm excited to get into it today. It's going to be Lando Rillaboom up front. Okay. So... kind of wish we had Moltres. Not going to lie to y'all. But I think the play I'm willing to make here is to switch Stack Attack out into Lando and click Protect this turn. This allows us to pressure the Rillaboom next turn while also being able to preserve Kyogre. Alright, so what does opponent do here? They're just going to fake out into the whale. I'm assuming Earth Power into my Lando. Yeah, cool. Alright. So now I feel comfortable going for a Sludge Bomb plus a Water Spout this turn. I actually don't think Water Spout is correct. I think we should have just called it into the Lando, because they're going to Grassy Glide my whale. Okay, so they protect. They don't Grassy Glide. I wonder if they have Wood Hammer then. No, but they have U-turn. Okay, so whatever's coming in is going to take a Water Spout. Surprised no Grassy Glide there, to be 100% honest. And a Grimmsnarl. Okay. I mean... get spouted? Good lord. Kyogre, you're absurd, my dude. So this turn, I think I just want to double protect. Just to play around the fake out. I could go for a Rock Slide. I actually think Rock Slide plus protect is fine. This allows us to do, I'm assuming this is either fake out or light screen coming out from the Grimmsnarl. It's just going to be a light screen. So, a Rock Slide may pick up the Grimmsnarl here. I'm going to Earth Power into my Kyogre. And we do pick up the Grimmsnarl. Cool. That's actually really, really good for us. Because now they can bring out their monkey again. But I can... I think I'm actually going to switch out I'm going to Now I'm gonna stay in. I think I'm just gonna click Water Spout. I'm gonna Scald. Plus Protect here. We'll Scald into Zacian, try to get a burn. Because I have a feeling they're gonna target down. Oh, they just Behemoth Blade into my Whale. Interesting. Wonder if this is just a double into my Whale then. Yeah, okay. Kyogre, you're insane. Burn? No burn. Never that lucky. I mean, still, look at how much that did. So now, I feel fine going for an Earth Power into Zacian. And I'm going to Scald into the Landorus. I have a feeling my Whale's going down this turn. But I'm pretty okay with that outcome. This is probably an Orlando. It is. And that is enough for a one-hit KO. So we're probably getting a double KO here. Oh, they have Stone Edge. I actually think Earth Power there is correct because it plays around getting a miss. Alright, and this is actually fine because now the rain is over. And I get to bring out my Blaziken. Grassy Terrain is also over. I mean, I think this is fine. I could see them going for Earth Power into my Stack Attacker, so I kind of want to... attack into the Landorus this turn. I don't have Protect on Stacka. That's really awkward. I guess I just Gyro Ball the Zacian. And Flare Blitz it. Come on, Choppleberry. Hang in there, buddy. This is really bad. Like, for them, if I Protect here and they double into me. I mean, this is actually fine because we might pick up the double here. Yeah, we pick up the Lando. And because of Chopple, we're actually gonna... Like, we lose Blaziken, and that's really unfortunate because now I think we go down to a Grassy Glide. Actually, Zacian holds on too. Yep. Well, that was a close one. I think Water Spouting was incorrect. I think I should have gone for Scald that turn, but at the same time, like, Scald really wouldn't have, like, we would have picked up the Grimmsnarl that turn had we targeted that slot, but I think I'm more likely to Scald into the Lando that turn. I'm going to click Trick Room. It might work, but this should just be Sacred Sword plus, surprise no Fake Out. Yep. I'll let our opponent pick up the KO there. So had we... So we could Flare Blitz into the Zacian and go for Rock Slide then. I don't think that's enough still. I think we still lose Blaziken that way. I mean, we could have also just been faster than Zacian at +1 had we detected that turn. But I don't think that's an out either. I think not having Protect on Stack Attacker there actually kind of cost us that game. But let's get one more here. Togekiss, Zapdos, Kyogre, Urshifu, Rilla, Ensign. Interesting. I don't really know what to make of this. I think I really like Stack Attacker trying to get Trick Room up, but at the same time that seems really bad in the face of Kyogre. Blaziken doesn't look exceptionally good here. I think this is like Lando Rillaboom up front with Moltres plus Kyogre in the back. I think this is fine. I think this gives us an answer to basically everything. If this is Crit Kiss, this could be problematic. But I think we're fine. Let's see if we can rattle off a win here. It's going to be Kyogre Ensign. Okay. So the question is who is faster between Ensign and Rillaboom here? Kyogre is faster than Rillaboom, not really surprised by that. And we are faster than Ensign, so we can go for the fake out into them. And we can Earth Power the Ensign. I bet they switch out here, seeing how we're faster. I could also swap my Landers out into Kyogre. I don't hate that. I could also protect here. I think going for a fake out into the Kyogre is fine, though. This prevents the Kyogre from actually getting an attack off, and then we get to bring in ours safely. Problem is we are not max speed on ours, and I have a feeling they are on theirs. Yeah, they're gonna fake out my Rillaboom. The big thing here is we get a free switch in. Like, the fact that we got to bring in our Kyogre unopposed is pretty great. So the question is what does their Kyogre do? I think really don't have a good switch in here. If I just click Water Spout plus Grassy Glide. I can see Kyogre protecting this turn. So I'm kinda... I could also see Ensign switching out. So I think I'm fine to go into Zapdos here and click Water Spout. Yeah, they're gonna withdraw Kyogre. They're gonna go into Zapdos. Okay. Do you stay in with Ensign? That's the real question. Do you just give up your Ensign willingly? Nope. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty okay with this exchange. We probably pick up the Zapdos here. And dang near pick up the Rillaboom. Okay. Like, that's one of the problems with, like, playing against Kyogre is if you just play incorrectly, you just get water spouted. And that's one of the best feelings of playing with it is you just get to get people. Like, that was a full HP resisted hit into the Rillaboom. And we did, what, 70%? So now we can protect here. And we can Snarl this turn. Get that special attack drop on the Kyogre. We should be able to live a Water Spout, seeing how we are Assault Vest. I'm assuming. I say that, but I don't know if we live like Fake Out plus Fake Out plus Water Spout. They're not at full HP, so I don't think it's 150. I believe the Water Spout, if you have... How does Water Spout actually work? They have Thunder. Okay, well... They have Superpower. Superpower Rillaboom. Neat. But this is fine because now I get to bring out my Rillaboom and I can fake out theirs and go for Water Spout. I think going for Water Spout is appropriate here because it plays around either of their mons switching out. Like I get chip damage on whatever. Okay. And they're going to withdraw, so we're going to pick up the KO there. You're going to get their Intimidate off, but it does not matter. Because now we get to pick up the Rillaboom. That was dang near a single target Water Spout into Ensign, but... yeah, Kyogre is just so oppressive. When it is good, it is absurd. So it's 150 times the percentage of your current HP. Okay. So I can Thunder their Kyogre, and I can Grassy Glide into them. Yep. Opponent concurs that this game is over. Interesting. I actually thought it was like stage based, and it was dependent on your overall HP. So I thought I knew it was percentage based, but I thought by that I meant like if you had any damage on you, it dropped it from like 150 to 120, and that is actually not the case. Citrus Ensign, they're actually really, really offensive. Yeah, they're max attack Ensign. Interesting. Rocky Helmet. No Crit Kiss. Life Dew is interesting. I actually really like this set. I think I would replace Helping Hand with Protect. Or actually, probably just... I don't know if I like Draining Kiss here, actually. There's Scarf Kyogre. That explains a lot. That explains quite a bit. There are also Choice Band Rillaboom, so they actually did not have Fake Out. Interesting. Still, Superpower is not a move I would anticipate. Life Orb Zapdos did not actually get to do anything. And then Focus Sash Waterfoo with Iron Head over Aqua Jet. I think since you're playing with Kyogre, you really want Aqua Jet, actually. Like, the amount of damage that you just get to do is absurd. But let's get one more. This seems really fun. Again, we get to show off the power of just how good a restricted is when it's left unchecked. Chansey, Necrozma. So we have Duskmane, Chansey, Toxapex. I feel like our opponent paired into doubles on accident. That's what this team reminds me of. Like, this is super hard Trick Room, which is fine because we have the slower Mon and Stack Attacka. We can also play the weather game with Kyogre here. And Blaziken is going to chunk their Blissey. So I think this is like Rillaboom plus Blaziken. Could be Rillaboom plus Moltres. I actually like Moltres quite a bit here. With Stacka and Kyogre in the back. Do I like Moltres or do I want Lando? I actually think Lando is okay. I think Moltres is probably better, seeing how it hits Slowbro, Necrozma super effectively, and we have Snarl for like the rest of their team. It's like Lando is fine, but I think I like the other Mons more. Very, very unique team from our opponent. They're wearing my shirt. I don't appreciate that opponent. I love how they're playing Chansey, but no Shuckle. There's going to be Toxapex Torkoal. Okay. Well, neither of these set Trick Room. So I can go for Fake Out plus Snarl here. And then switch Rillaboom out the following turn into Kyogre. So we'll Fake Out the Torkoal, and we will click Snarl this turn. Toxapex could go for, like, Toxic. I can see that being a viable option. They're gonna Baneful Bunker. They're just going to protect. That's completely fine. I am pretty okay with this outcome. So now I can switch Rillaboom out and go into Kyogre here. Get rid of their weather. And go for... honestly, I think with weather going down, I'm okay just clicking Fiery Wrath here. Trying to get a flinch on one of their mons. I think this is fine. I could see them also switching Torkoal out, anticipating the Kyogre switching in. So like they can regain the weather next turn. No, they're just going to stay in with both. Okay. I mean, that's a non-zero amount. They are going to go for a Toxic into my Moltres. So this turn, I think I can switch out Kyogre and go into... Yeah, that does literally nothing here. So they probably go for a Baneful Bunker or a Toxic into my Kyogre. I can see a Baneful Bunker coming out this turn. I think I'm pretty okay staying in with Moltres for a minute. I think I could see Torkoal going out. I could also just stay in and click Water Spout this turn. And Snarl. Was there switch into that if I do? Like exactly Necrozma Duskmane, but then they're still getting hit by a... Yeah, they're just gonna double... it looks like Protect plus Toxic, if I was to guess. It's like we do a non-zero amount here to the Toxapex, but that's whatever. I almost went for a Thunder into the Toxapex to try to pick it up this turn. As we dang near pick it up now. Yeah, it's just gonna be a Toxic into my Kyogre. So now they have literally no incentive to go for Toxic this turn. So I'm okay staying in and just making the same play. Just clicking Water Spout plus probably just Fiery Wrath. I can see them going for a Baneful Bunker this turn. Yeah, I think Fiery Wrath is fine. If Torkoal takes this, it's just eliminated. So I honestly think they're gonna switch out. Nope, they're just gonna stay in. They go for the double, but they miss. And so Water Spout is going to pick up the Torkoal here. So then this turn, I think it's appropriate to Thunder the Toxapex just to remove it. Like, obviously this Toxapex cannot win in the game, seeing how I have a stack attack in the back. They cannot actually poison it. I'm surprised to not see this Toxapex switch out just so they can get their Regenerator boost. It does have Regenerator, right? That is actually something they have. Which is why it's like so good in singles. Yeah, it has Regenerator, so I'm actually surprised they haven't switched out yet. Yeah, they're gonna bring out Necrozma. I mean, okay. So we have 2 turns of Rain. I think Water Spout plus Air Slash this turn is fine. I don't want to trigger a potential policy on the Necrozma. I think I should have targeted on the Toxapex this turn. And I think Stack Attack plus Rillaboom in the back can potentially deal with them. Okay, they're just gonna, like, give up their Chansey. Like, this thing's not gonna take a Water Spout in the rain. I cannot imagine this thing. Like, I know it's bulky. But I just can't imagine this thing actually handles this well. He says as it does less than like 30%. Okay. So my play now, I think it is appropriate to switch out Kyogre into Rillaboom, and I kind of want to double switch here. I actually like the double switch. I think this is fine. It really just comes down to like what this Chansey does. If it starts minimizing, we could be in for a world of hurt. But like that doesn't win against Stack Attacka. By that I mean like the Stack Attacka prevents the Toxapex from toxic stalling us, so we have a potential out there if we can deal with this Chansey. Because otherwise the Chansey just goes for the fact that we don't have Body Press could actually cost us here. The fact that they can just minimize and like, yeah, sure, ally switch away, that's fine. It's a Photon Geyser into my Stack Attacka, which does approximately 0%. Rain is now over, but that's fine. I'm going to fake out the Chansey and Gyro Ball it this turn. I think this is more potential damage. I don't want to Trick Room here. I think Trick Rooming is pretty bad. They're going to Protect. Do you have Protect on Chansey as well? You do not. Okay. This is going to do a solid chunk. Holy cow. Why does that do so little? It's base like 10 defense. It is literally base 5 defense with... So that's probably like max defense if I was to guess. Rock Slide looks fine. And like Grassy Glide into the Chansey. If they ally switch here, it's not great, but it's whatever. There we go. Now we're talking serious damage. Cosmic Power. Alright, well this just got a little more annoying. Life Dew Cosmic Power. Okay, this is really annoying. Gotcha. Actually, I think it's fine to set up a Trick Room if this is their game plan. I think I'm fine. I think they ally switch this turn, so I'm actually going to Grassy Glide into the Necrozma slot and set up Trick Room. They actually don't. Okay. I mean, this is fine. Yeah, Cosmic Power away. I honestly don't care about that at this point. I need to hit one attack into Chansey. Like, a single Grassy Glide picks up the KO on it. And now that we have Trick Room up, we can potentially get a Rock Slide flinch on either of these Mons. So that's also fine. And I'm going to Grassy Glide the Necrozma again. I honestly think they could, like, click ally switch at any point. They don't. We're doing significantly less. We hit both, but this won't pick up the Chansey. As we crit the Chansey. So, Life Dew tells me they don't have Soft Boiled, which is actually good for us. How do we deal with this Necrozma if it's just going to sit here in Cosmic Power? Like, I don't want to attack into it because I'm afraid it has a weakness policy, and we haven't seen an item on it yet. But, like, at the same time, they haven't shown us actual, like, damaging attack yet. I'm going to high horsepower into the Necrozma and hope they ally switch this turn. Okay, we missed a Chansey, but we hit the Necrozma. Like, if this game goes to time, right now we're winning. So, like, they need to do something to pressure us, and they are not doing so. So we know this is Ally Switch, Life Dew. I don't know the other two attacks on the Chansey, but we flinch. That's good. And it is weakness policy. Good lord. Okay. So things just got a little more difficult. Two turns of Trick Room left. I think I'm gonna switch into Moltres here. I want to be able to give terrain back up, I think. And like, I think Moltres is the least valuable of our team at this point. Okay, we hit the Chansey. Does a solid chunk. We flinched the Chansey. Okay. So now I'm going to pull Moltres back out so it doesn't go down to poison this turn. And we'll click Rock Slide again. And then Trick Room expires this turn, so we can Fake Out plus Trick Room the following turn. I don't know what this Necrozma's end game is. Does it have stored power? Is that something that it can carry? Because if so, it can't hit my Moltres. Okay, they're gonna protect. That's fine. Hit the Chansey. We miss. Do we? No, we do connect. Crit. Flinch. Holy cow. Okay. Stacka, you're insane. So I think this turn is just Grassy Glide into the Chansey and Trick Room. I'm not even going to mess around with Fake Out here. I just want to remove this Chansey. They could ally switch this turn, and that'd be really scary. The one turn I don't play around it. But, like, that's fine, because he's gonna Photon Geyser and probably take out my Rillaboom. Nope. JK, LOL. So now I can continue to click Rock Slide. And I'm going to Grassy Glide into the Chansey slot. Eventually he's going to have to click Life Dew to protect his Chansey again. And it is not this turn. Alright, Chansey goes down. So we're now up 4-2. We're most likely losing our Rillaboom this turn. But that's fine, because they have Toxapex here. I can bring out Kyogre, protect Kyogre, switch out into Moltres. Is that something I want to do? I mean, I could also just click Rock Slide again. Like Rock Slide plus... I mean, I think he Photon Geysers into Kyogre this turn. We have 3 turns of Trick Room to potentially stall out. Honestly, no. The real play here is reverse my Trick Room and protect, and then this next turn I can take the Toxapex out. There's no reason to stall out my Trick Room when I'm the one controlling it. So now I can... they're like +4 with Necrozma. +4 defenses. So it lives a Water Spout, 100%. But Toxapex doesn't live a Thunder. That's the thing. I think. They are +4. Okay. So then I'm going to Gyro Ball because this might do more. I'm going to Thunder the Toxapex this turn. Okay, Necrozma protects, it's fine. So we've seen Photon Geyser, Protect, Photon Geyser, Protect, Cosmic Power. We haven't seen any other move from the Necrozma. So I think at this point, I don't think we're beating this through damage. So I think the play... I don't think they can hit my Moltres. I think if I preserve Moltres, we win this game. So I think now I start playing towards the timer. So I think I'm going to Trick Room here, and I'm going to click Protect. I mean, we could also just click Water Spout here. If I lose my Kyogre, it's not the end of the world, because again... no, I don't want to do that, because I don't want Moltres to come out early, because then it'll go down to Poison. I don't think they can touch my Moltres. Yes, Sunsteel Strike is their last move, so they can touch my Moltres. Okay. But Stack Attack eats that. So now, I think I Rock Slide and switch out. Anticipating... I should have waited. Because this is I need to play Torch Timer. I need to play Torch Timer here. A flinch here would be huge. Got him. Okay. So now I can reverse Trick Room. And click Sucker Punch this turn. I think this is the best play because this still gives me priority to hit them before they can attack me. This is probably Sunsteel Strike into my Moltres. So as long as I can... I think they're going to win this actually. Because I think they just attack my Moltres this turn. That's actually really good damage. That's why. Okay. I mean, they can only take one of my Mons out this turn. They're going to target down the stack. Okay. But this is fine because now I get to stall the timer out this turn. And the game's going to expire with me having 2 Mons left. Okay, so yeah, we win this game. It's super, super close. The fact that we just could never actually pressure this Necrozma was really good for our opponent. Obviously, not so much for us. Stack Attack was a pretty big thorn in their side, I feel like. And I mean, we got extremely lucky with the amount of flinches we got off of with Stack Attack and Rock Sliding as well. And I mean, we missed what, 2 or 3 moves thanks to the minimize. So like non-zero amount of turns there as well. But had we played into the ally switch the one turn, then like this game is over that much sooner. Super close game from our opponent. Really well played, all things considered. But you know, this is also why we play with timers. This is a perfect example. I figured that my only win condition in this game was exactly the timer, and I played towards it. And end of the day, a win is a win, and being able to use the resources available to you to win is just perfect. So our opponent was playing a stall game, and the fact that they weren't able to win the game in time just meant that we were favored to win that. So I cannot stress that enough. It's such an insanely close game, but the Toxapex getting off the poisons were very good for our opponent. The fact that like Torkoal just never did anything was also really good for us. The fact that they never switched to Torkoal out, but like at the same time, if they do, then something on the switch in is taking a water spout. I don't think that's what I don't think that's what our opponent wants. So that's gonna be it, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around through that slog. But hey, you know, we came out ahead today. So that is gonna be it. Thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later this week with some more Littleroot laddering. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.